Sound level check.
Sound level check. I guess we'll see.
I didn't see what your other stuff was. Yeah, me either. Flew the 172 by myself, though. That real windy day, everybody canceled. They said like a big plane, all this room. I was like, holy So here's where if you do it like that, you kind of go around, make sure we check everything. So antennas, elevator, trim, rudder, tie down. Didn't have any fuselage race check, ladder ailerons, air inlet, fuel sump, fuel brake, stretch. We got this here. We talked about that airfield. That airfield is right in the nose. Make sure that's just clear when you replace the brake. Alright. Alright, and then we're on to engine startup. So any questions you have about this plane different from being held before we get the fire started up? And when he starts ticking?
No. 6-pack here.
Yep.
These are VORs.
Yep.
This for COM1 and COM2. COM1 and COM2, this is squawking.
Yep.
And then this is for what?
That's our comms.
Oh, that's
So,
our, got it, okay.
COM1, 2. Yeah, and this is also, so this, altitude reporting. It's also got ESPN now, so we can pick that up at our preflight. So as soon as the engine gets going and that gets turned on, if you go to your settings, and you should only have to do it one time, but you can hook up to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then you'll get here too, if you go to your map, if you put in a flight plan, oh okay, you're in there. You can put in, you can go to your settings here. I like to have this on so you can change it.
Yeah.
You can put on the extended center lines, and now, like.
Is that for extended runway?
It looks like this, so it should extend your
sure.
so you can kind of see where the But as long as you have a flight plan in, like if you don't have a flight plan in, you don't do that too.
Oh, I see.
There you go. Which is nice to have those, I think.
Yeah.
Just kind of see your position when you're coming in, makes things clear. And then once you, if you put that even just in walking your flight plan like that, if you go over to flights, that page is a really nice full info page. Yeah, so now if we go to so now like it'll bring up, you have this little section right here where it gives you can bring up your, if you had another airport, you know, like you're going somewhere else, like you want to talk to, you can switch back and forth and have those nice and tidy.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So it'll give
Okay.
you all your frequencies real quick right here. It shows the map where you're at, for taxi instructions and stuff like that.
Okay.
Later on, when you're doing approach and stuff, you can get all the planes right from here. So it's kind of a nice one-stop shop for everything about the airport. Let's get this thing cleared up. We go there. Then we just go down the bottom. So exterior is done, seats are adjusted, so seats and shield parts are in. Circuit breakers, just make sure all these are in. You gotta physically run my finger over them too, you can just look at this there.
Okay. If one of these breaks, what happens? Does it suck in or does it
Pops
stick
out.
out? Okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
some of these are actually. They all kind of should be.
Got it.
They'll pop up, they'll pop up.
Got it. Okay.
And we're just run done. Fuel selector valves both. This is just on.
Yes.
We check that preflight also. So, let you continue to think the process here. Avionics is off. This plane, like I said, there is no. It normally goes to make it switch to make sure it's
So
off.
make sure full rich is out.
Yeah. So the mixture, yeah, it's got two settings. You can either push it into push the
Oh, I
button,
see. Got it.
or you can also for fine adjustments you can do this.
Got it.
For full in.
Okay. Throttle quarter open. So that's fully closed. The quarter there. Car key off. Prime is required. How
Yeah,
many?
I'll give like 2 or 3.
Twist pull.
So it's got a little notch. It's like a little notch. Gotta find the notch to pull it out.
I see.
It's like a little pin.
I see. Got it.
So then pull forward. Do it kind of slow so you can kind of hear it. So when you pull it out again. Yeah. Wait. Pull it all the way out. There you go. You can kind of hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Got it. Oh, yeah. Got it.
Okay.
Alright.
So that's
Just make sure
now.
it's locked in.
Beacon lights, nav lights on, which we'll have to have the master on.
Yep. It's
Those that actually,
Yep.
but we can actuate them ahead of time.
Yeah, and that beacon, that's the tail beacon, that's sort of the universal must start my engine sign.
Okay.
So, none of the other ones you really need yet. We don't need the nav lights on today. We don't need the strobes on.
Okay.
Unless we're crossing a runway. Until once we're going to take off.
Got it. So beacon is always on, strobe and nav lights are only for night.
Nav lights are night, yeah. Strobes you want to throw on once you're going to be either crossing a runway or taking off. Anytime you take off, you want to be seen on a runway.
Right.
In case they give you wrong instructions, you make a mistake, you're very seen. So crossing a runway or once you're ready to take off, strobes go on. Landing light, it's FAA recommended to kind of leave down during the flight.
Okay.
It's not a requirement, it's just a recommendation.
Got it.
So there you go, lights are on, propeller area. So propeller area clear, we're just gonna go clear left, clear front, clear right, and then we're gonna yell out the window. Clear prop!
Alright. Master switch on.
Yep, and then both mags on. So master switch first. Yep, master switch. So, that goes all the way
Sorry,
off.
the master.
Yep. No, both. Both. Oh yeah, that's not shit. Starter. Julia's got the starter button.
Got it. So master switch on, starter engaged.
Yeah, so then put your hand on the throttle though, because you want to, the minute that fires up, you want to bring it back to 1,000 RPM.
Okay.
Otherwise it'll do the runway kind of quick.
that working?
I just need a little bit. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything.
Yep. Use caution for numerous taxiway closures on airports. Transponders required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways.
I'm not getting anything for me.
Bird activity vicinity airport. Migratory waterfowl vicinity airport. All aircraft read back all hold short instructions while taxiing departing aircraft remain on ground control frequency until. Advise, for clearance delivery contact ground control frequency. Advise on initial contact. You have information in the off. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 17, 2.8.
I'm still not getting any of you.
Com 2 is like really bad. I can't hear me at all either.
You can't hear it all? Okay.
I can't hear me.
Try that. Is that helping?
I still can't. I don't know why.
Still can't hear? Okay.
I just can't hear.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Am I still loud to you?
Oh, I got you down now.
Okay. No. I can hear me. I was hearing the Addison for a sec.
Does this work at all?
Yep, I can hear you fine.
Hear me at all?
Yep.
No, I still can't hear myself. Could you hear me before?
No, I never heard you come through there.
But now you can.
Now I can.
But now I still can't hear myself or the ATIS.
317 left.
I can hear the ATIS now. It wasn't on before.
Use caution for
Did I change this too much? Can you hear anything?
Required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways. Bird activity vicinity airports. Migratory waterfowl vicinity airports. All aircraft read back all hold short instructions while taxiing departing
So,
aircraft.
come on.
Ground control frequency until. Advise, for clearance delivery contact ground control frequency. Advise on initial contact. You have information in the off.
No, can you hear yourself?
Milwaukee Mitchell Airport ATIPS information in the off. 1552 Zulu. Wind 030 at Niner.
If I plug my mic?
0. Sky clear below 2000.
Now?
Temperature 17, 2.8.
Barely.
Altimeter 2999. Visual approach runway 1 left.
Whatever reason.
Landing runway 1 left. Departing runway 1 left. Runway 7 right. 2 left.
SQ, what is that?
7 left. 25 right.
Squelch?
Yeah, that's
Use caution for numerous
Okay.
taxiway closures on airports.
Got it.
Transponders required.
Yeah, so squelch is what?
Runways and taxiways. Bird activity vicinity
Got it.
airports. Migratory waterfowl
Like, I should be
vicinity
able to turn
airport.
mine all the way up in here,
All
definitely here.
aircraft breathe back. I'll hold short instructions.
All right.
Taxiing
Can you hear me?
aircraft remain on ground control frequency until. Advise. For clearance
I wonder
delivery,
if tower
contact
can hear
ground
me.
control frequency. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
COM 1 mic, COM 2 mic? Could that be?
Normally, COM 2, that's super staticky to me.
Yeah, it's very staticky too.
Ground county 268.
Pardon.
Can you hear me? Check. Check. Check.
County 268, proceed as requested.
What's going on here? Now he can hear me.
Yeah, I can start to hear you now too.
Super staticky though.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, what else could change here? I don't think that matters. Does that matter at all?
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of hear you a little bit. I can,
maybe I just have to, I don't know, yeah.
Is there a sensitivity thing on here?
I'd have to change it. I don't want to waste all your fucking money here.
It's okay, I understand. We're going to do this again, so it'd be useful to know. And if I change the sensitivity, for me, it doesn't really do much. I'll use this as an opportunity.
Let's see if this is any better here.
Yeah, there we go.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
I still can't hear me though. I don't know why COM 1.
No, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yep.
I can't. Oh, now I can. All right.
Pushback from Charlie 25, taxi with India.
All right, actually that's better.
Southwest 19.
You can hear me good?
Yep.
Ground runway 1 left.
All right, maybe. I don't know why COM 2 is all messed up here. Let's use,
Bravo Romeo across front line.
leave that as is. Now let me,
For Southwest 19.
this one for,
That was 101 left.
COM 1 for,
For clearance
There we
delivery,
go. All right.
contact ground control frequency. Advise on initial contact. You have information India.
that must have been my headphones here. I was messing with them the other day. Maybe that was just the case. All good.
Milwaukee Mitchell Airport HS information India. 1552 Zulu. Wind 030 at Niner. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12 south. Temperature 17. Dew point 8. Altimeter 2999. Visual approach runway 1 left. Landing runway 1 left. Departing runway 1 left. Runway 7 right.
Okay.
25.
So which one, so which one is volume for ATIS? Because I can barely hear the radio.
So this is the volume for this radio?
Okay.
Transponders required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways.
Got it.
Bird
And then,
activity vicinity airport.
It'll be the, I don't hear anything from them yet either. Sure.
So 121.8, that's ground?
Ground,
Okay,
which is where we're going to get the clearance from.
got it.
And then this is your knob for like the total, I know it's kind of
Yep.
weird, like, okay.
Yep,
All right.
makes perfect sense.
I think everything's working okay now, right?
Yeah, I can hear
Sounds
you
sweet.
great. Yep.
Awesome. All
You
right.
can hear me all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Awesome.
get us out of here. So we'll talk about this next time, the comm stuff.
It's all good.
Milwaukee Ground 757 Lima Golf. We have information in India. We are a Cessna 150 and we will be VFR to the west, southwest.
757 Lima Golf, roger. What altitude?
3,000 please, 7 Lima Golf.
757 Lima Golf, maintain VFR at or below 3,000. Departure frequency is 125.35, squawk 4601.
At or below 3,000, 12535 and 4601, 7 Lima Golf.
7 Lima Golf, and read back to correct, just advise ready taxi.
7 Lima Golf is ready to taxi. We will need a short run-up.
7 Lima Golf, roger. Plan 1 left for departure, and you can do the run-up in the Zulu pad and taxi via Foxtrot, and just let me know when you're ready.
All right, Foxtrot to the Zulu pad for a run-up. 7 Lima Golf. All right. So we still do all this. We got our clearance heading. We're going to set our altimeter to 2999, which probably is pretty close. Yep,
All right, 2999. Yep. Okay.
All right. And our heading will just kind of match that up with the compass, so we're at like 2.
Southwest 1957, monitor tower, Sam.
Right about there, so.
Tower.
Okay.
And we're going to go to the Zulu pad, so I'll take us there.
Okay.
Just to give us a little more time here since we're
Sure.
up on the feet with me here if you want. So we're steering by the feet.
Yep.
The pad is this little pad right over here. If you look at your taxi diagram there, it's
Yep.
mine.
Yeah, I got a little static in mine too.
Yeah, all right, I don't know.
Is what it is, I guess.
No, we can usually get that out with the squelch, but this isn't like, I don't know.
That just sounds different to me.
Right.
Squelch sound.
All right, this is a little Zulu pad here.
So the Zulu pad is within this boundary?
Yeah, this is taxiway Zulu here, this little S pad here, but in this
Got it.
little boundary here, this is the place where we can do the run-up. So we'll just kind of bounce into the wind here a little bit, I think. Where's the wind sock here?
All right.
Close enough. All right, I know I idle back to 1,000 here.
All right.
So we'll do the run-up?
Idle 1,000. All right.
Yeah. So, run-up, brakes, I checked mine. Seatbelts are secure. Cabin doors are locked. Make sure this one doesn't have the little lock thing. The 7 Alpha Papa has like the actual thing you lock down. Flight control is free and correct. So we just make sure left aileron up, right is down, right aileron up, left is down.
Got it.
Make sure you set, and elevator up, elevator down, and then rudder 2, rudder right, rudder left. So we're just making sure. Do you want to do that? You want to do that whole thing real quick?
Yep. So if I turn left, aileron up.
Yep.
Right. Turn right, aileron up, right, and down there, rudder. All right. Elevator up, down. Beautiful. All right.
Yeah. Sweet. Flight control is free and correct. So now mixture goes to rich, and we're going to go the throttle up to 1,700 RPM. So we're just going to bounce that to 17. Yeah, we're holding the brakes. And now we're going to do a mag check. So we want to make sure the engine instruments, everything's in the green, oil temp's in the green. We have good pressure.
Good deal.
Just click it over to the left one, and we should see a drop. And that's about, probably right, almost right about 100, right? So now go back to both, and it should recover. Perfect. Now go back, to go to the other mag. And that one's right about 100 too.
All right.
And recover back. And it recovers fine. So you want to see less than 175 for
175.
each one.
Got it.
And then no difference between the two of 75. Those are both pretty much the same, right on 100.
Beautiful.
Now
Okay.
we're going to check the carb heat too. The carb heat should give us less performance. A little bit there, 50 or so RPMs.
Sure.
Just want to make sure that that's working. It's routing that engine through, the engine air through the heater. Okay. Ammeter is good. Engine
But we're looking for slightly positive there.
Slightly positive. Yeah.
Got it.
Make sure it's charging. And then the suction gauge too. So suction gauge is in the green.
Suction. Okay.
And then throttle just slowly back all the way to idle now. And you want to make sure it idles.
2930 exiting Echo 2 for Alpha 40 or Delta 48.
Idle's nice and fine.
Ground, taxi via Kilo and Bravo.
Go back to 1,000 here.
2930.
And we'll lean that back out for taxiing. And that's kind of that whole procedure. And it's pretty quick normally. So mixture rich, throttle, engine instruments, mag check, carb heat, ammeter, suction.
Got it. So we're always doing this. Like, we would never do that over there. We'd always come out to a pad to do that.
You totally can do them over there as long as nothing's behind you.
Sure.
So I like to do them kind of out here. It's a little less noisy. That being said, you can do this very quickly. So if there's nobody behind me out there, I do them up in the pads sometimes to save time. There was that big plane kind of behind us. I don't want to just,
Prop wash it? Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, before takeoff, we're going to get a little bit of this set right now. So we're going to be on, we're just going to have the tower set up next. So 12457, that's the next frequency we're going to need. So we're onto the ground. We're going to need power next.
Okay.
Make sure we'll set later. Wing flaps are up. And this is where you would do that passenger brief. I'm not going to do it now because we talked about it there, and I don't want to waste more of your time here, but we'll definitely do that every time from now on.
Okay.
Flaps are up. Our transponder's set. We got to get more clearance from them in taxi, so we won't do mixture rich until we take off.
Got it. Okay.
All right. So let's get back instructions for him. Milwaukee ground, 7 Lima Golf is at the Zulu pad. We're ready to further taxi.
757 Lima Golf, runway 1 left full length for wake turbulence. Taxi via Zulu, Echo, cross runway 7 left, cross runway 13, and hold short of Kilo.
All right, 1 left full length. We'll go Zulu, Echo, cross 7 left, cross 13, and we will hold short at Kilo for 7 Lima Golf. All right, so we're going to follow those directions.
All right.
So this is Zulu.
Milwaukee ground, good morning.
And you can kind of look at how it is.
Yep.
So we're going to go Zulu, Echo. He's going to give us full length here. So we are indeed now taxiing 2 miles.
Okay.
Maintain 5,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after. Departure frequency.
Wind is 0302. We'll talk about taxiing corrections next time.
Okay.
But for right now, I'll just do them today. We'll talk about them next time.
All good.
And here is 7 left, which we are cleared to cross. So all I always look, clear left, clear right, and clear forward. No one's on the runway. We're going to throw all these lights on here as we taxi across.
Got it.
Departure 125.35 and 5365. Just confirm it will not.
And then we're also going to cross 13 here as well. So, and this is the end of 7 left here. We crossed that.
Excellent. All right.
And then now we're going to come up on 13. Again, clear left, clear right, clear straight. We're going straight, and we are cleared to cross. So.
Got it. Do they always have cones out when they're not using the runways?
No.
Okay.
Double check 5,000 initially, and then where you parked at.
Boy, that static is pissing me off.
Thank you.
I wonder if I have my, maybe I don't. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not getting so much on this one. Just whenever it opens up.
Yeah. That's how it should be. I don't know if it's mine or yours. Right.
It sounds like it's mine.
You can still hear okay?
Yep.
Okay, hold short taxi Kilo here. I should have stopped further back. Walk around 7 Lima Golf, holding short of Kilo. I should have stopped further back, because in case this guy turns on Kilo, I might be in the way.
This is Kilo here.
Yeah. He's going to make a different one, that's okay. He was holding for, he wanted him to get, we're stopped for him.
Lima Golf, continue via Echo, Tango Romeo, cross runway 7 right, good right to Kilo, please.
All right, Echo Tango, and cross 7 right, 7 Lima Golf. Yeah, I should have, I stopped too long there.
Ground, so it's 250, thinking left turn on the Kilo, going to Charlie 21.
Romeo ready to.
You kind of feel that wheel starting to shake a little bit already?
Yep.
250 ground, taxi via Kilo and Bravo.
Kilo right at the gate, so it's 250.
303 Romeo Romeo, ground runway 1 left, taxi via Charlie Victor, cross runway 7 left and hold short of Bravo.
Actually, 1 left via Charlie Victor, cross.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. Can't get rid of it right now either. Sometimes you can lighten up that front wheel, it's better.
Back, Charlie 10, ready for taxi with India.
Bravo 250, what's the gate again?
Charlie 21.
So once again, across the runway here, clear left, clear right.
Skyros 4657, just hold the position, I'll get you moving as soon as I can.
Hold position, Scouts 4657.
So Lima Golf, you can monitor tower.
Or tower, 7 Lima Golf. I'm so loud still. There we go. Got rid of it temporarily. I'm taxiing very fast too. You should be taxiing much slower.
It's all good. Understood.
Not quite sure why they're giving us full length here, but they did.
So 7 Lima Golf, Lock Tower, would you like to run a llama from Sierra?
Yeah, that'd be great. 7 Lima Golf.
So 7 Lima Golf, traffic Skyhawk 2 mile final, fly, run a hang, run a llama at Sierra, let's take off.
Clear for takeoff on 1 left at Sierra, 7 Lima Golf. I'm sorry, give me that turnout again for 7 Lima Golf.
7 Lima Golf, fly runway heading.
Runway heading, 7 Lima Golf. Awesome. All right, cool. He's letting us go off at Sierra here.
Okay.
Cessna Air Pop traffic is Skyhawk departing runway 1 left now.
I got traffic right now. Pop.
All right. Sorry, I'm making us a little hurry, so we're going to go make sure Rich. And jump on the controls here with me.
All right.
All right, we got center line here. We're going to go full power.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Pull in.
And instruments are in the green a little bit here. We're going to keep that nose wheel a little light so it doesn't do that too much here.
Oil pressure.
Airspeed's coming alive.
Airspeed. Got it.
And we're looking for rotate about 50, 55, which we're at right here. So just a little bit back.
All right.
And I like to bring that nose down a little bit so we can get that crab in right away. We'll talk about this a little bit more next one.
Sounds good. I'm feeling your right rudder a little bit.
Yep. So anytime you're real high power, at a high angle of attack, you're going to need a little more right rudder. So we're going to climb out at like 65, 70 here.
Got it.
Give us the best climb.
Morning Tower, American 2581.
So keep that nose pitched. I'm going to let you kind of take controls now.
Okay.
Your controls. So stay at this level. We're flying just straight level here.
All right.
And keep that nose pitched up for about 65.
Got it.
If you need to use a little bit of trim to relieve that pressure, go ahead and do that.
No problem.
290.
I know what it feels like a little bit.
All right, we got to go left to 290. So
290.
yeah, nice small turns here. We're still real low to the ground. This thing doesn't climb, so I normally would never make this turn until like 500 feet.
Got it.
However, this we're overweight and it just doesn't climb that well, and we're out of runway and there's nowhere to land anyways in an emergency. So
got it. All right, so we're going to 290. Want to level off here shortly.
yeah, we're gonna keep climbing though. So keep the nose up to about 65 knots.
All right. Eye on the horizon.
So your pitch is controlling your speed.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Back a little more, 65 knots. That'll give us best climb here for this plane.
All right.
Right in there, 570.
Try not to react to every bump here.
Going up to Sierra left turn there.
Alpha Papa, keep going up to Sierra, left turn there.
He does sound funny on the comms.
All right.
Cool. We just gotta kind of wait for direction from him. So keep 290 there.
All right.
And 65, let's do 70 knots now.
70, okay.
So don't turn too far out. They're expecting us to fly at 290.
Okay. Where's my 290? Probably right there.
Popping over off the runway for landing traffic.
Speed up for now, Pop.
This won't be accurate right now.
No, I'm just picking a point out on the horizon and going for it.
Departure, 7 Lima Golf.
Back Charlie Foxtrot, fire cancellation, street, squawk VFR, we can change for numerous targets.
Yeah, what you're doing is correct.
Pattern
Yep,
at Western
perfect.
Airport.
Awesome. It's frustrating not being able to see.
Yeah, yeah.
I can understand why a low wing would be...
There 629, I'm not going to be able to give you the full approach from Sonoy, so if you'd like I can give you a vector to intercept, but that's all I can give you for the RNAV 29er at Burlington today.
I gotta talk to her in just a second here.
Thank you.
Number 629er, no problem, fly heading 120.
120 for 629.
Milwaukee departure, 7 Lima Golf is on a sign heading of 290. We are 2,100 climbing for 3,000.
Number 7 Lima Golf, Milwaukee approach, miss altimeter 3000.
All right. So we'll just keep flying this way until she tells us to fly otherwise. Nice job holding, and yeah, like on a normal, if you're on a climb like this, your full power, that's already adjusted. You have your pitch set. By all means, trim out any forces you have on the thing.
So if I'm pulling back, I trim down?
Yeah, so down is for nose up. And you should be able to kind of alleviate some of that pressure.
Yep, okay.
And you're going to just have it kind of close. It's not going to be perfect. There's going to be those little fine adjustments. But there you go.
All right, I'm still closer to 270 than 290 here.
Yeah. Yeah, just get back a little bit. She's got traffic kind of coming up.
November 1970, radar contact 15 miles south of Milwaukee Airport.
She had a couple, bunch of traffic coming in there.
Got it. Looking out for my white dot on the horizon here.
On 118.47, 1847. 0757 in the Gulf, Milwaukee approach, Mitchell Timber 3000, radar contact. Number 629, turn right heading of 180.
180, 629. Milwaukee departure, Trainers 1, 3007, climbing 5000, heading 350.
Trainer 1, Milwaukee departure, radar contact.
Listen, she's still not giving us anything. So when we get to 3000, okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to nose.
Number 629, continue and
just
turn
going to level off. So we're going to push that nose down.
Course.
260
and just let it be for a second because you're going to want to gain a little bit of airspeed.
Okay.
We're going to pull the throttle back to like, it'll be about 22, 2300 RPM.
13,000.
22, okay.
Because once we gain airspeed, it's gonna come up to like 24, 25 here.
Got it.
Yeah. And then we'll trim it out again for level flight.
Got it.
Skyrunner 1, climb maintain 7,000.
7,000, Trainers 1.
Number 7 in the Gulf, turn left heading 270, vector on course.
All right. Trim out.
Left 270, 7 in the Gulf.
Thanks.
Left is 270.
Number 0, Mike Papa,
Left 270, got it.
On 123.
Yep, so nose down, yeah, power back out to like...
2382 for Greyhound, Mike Pop.
Yeah, now just kind of like let it sit there for a second.
Number 629, would you like another vector to intercept?
Keep that nose down so you don't climb.
We're established on its own now.
Number 629, Roger, 5 miles from Wayville, VFR practice approach approved. No
and then once you get up to, airspeed, you can kind of just dial that back down to 22, 2300. Keep that nose down again? No, you don't want to climb.
Oh, yep, okay. Trying to get a feel for where this starts to actuate it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's like a full thumb there, okay.
Perfect.
Got it, so...
And then once you're level, power is set, your pitch is set, now you can trim back out those forces. So you should be able to fly just with a couple fingers over here. Shouldn't be.
Number 629, I'm showing traffic at your 1 o'clock and 4 miles southbound.
If I'm pulling back, go down.
Suggest a descent as fast as you can down to about 3,000.
Like, but right now you're probably pushing forward, right?
I'm pulling.
Descending 52629.
But you're climbing, so you're up 100 feet.
Oh, yep.
Number 7 in the Gulf, proceed on course.
On course, all right. Go.
Skyrunner 1, proceed to Sheboygan.
Let's turn that way.
Trainers 1.
Let's turn to...
We're going to 270, sorry?
Let's go 210. She gave us free reign here now, so...
Got it, okay.
I don't want to get into Waukesha's airspace up ahead here, so 210. Yeah, so probably nose down a little bit.
Traffic inside 629.
Number 629, Roger, thank you. Maintain vertical braking from that traffic. Register service terminated.
I'll get rid of her in just a little bit so we can talk a little bit better.
All good.
But yeah, so... yeah, that's the idea, is set your pitch first, then the power, and then once that plane is kind of leveled out and it's, where the speed that's going to be at or that you want it at,
sure.
then you trim out the forces.
Got it.
So these are primary controls, that's the secondary control. So
absolutely.
Treat it as such.
Understood.
Cool. All right, and let's just get out of this airspace here another minute or two once we get to like those lakes there, and then I'm going to get our frequency change and get away from, it's so busy. Yeah. It's hard to, it's one of those things, it's nice to keep them on because they give traffic calls out, but it's also really hard to talk to.
Sure.
Skywest 4657, 2,800, climbing 5,000, heading 330.
Okay, 4657, Milwaukee departure, radar contact, turn left direct grease, climb maintain 11,000.
Left direct grease, climb maintain 11,000, Skywest 4657.
Number 7 in the Gulf, advise on station.
Southern Golf, Southwest. Say again for Southern Golf?
Southern Golf, just let me know when you're in your area that you're going to maneuver at.
Yeah, I'm going to cut you loose here just as soon as we get out of your airspace.
Thanks.
Yeah, so let's go 210 still. It'll get us out of there just a bit quicker. And then watch your altitude there. So you're still climbing just a tick. So keep that nose down just a chunk and trim out again if you have to. There you go. That's the little stuff where it's going to sound really nitpicky these first couple lessons.
Absolutely.
I just want you to notice it more than anything.
Absolutely, yeah. I get stuck on a particular,
31 Milwaukee approach, myself in
Yeah.
the 30.
just understanding where my meters are.
Yeah. So we're, yeah, watch out for this traffic here.
King Air 303, Romeo, Romeo 4300, climbing 5000, 350 heading inside.
Number 303, Romeo, Romeo Milwaukee departure. Reset your altimeter. I'm not getting a altimeter squawk from you.
All right, well, I got that reset. 3 Romeo, Romeo.
3 Romeo, Romeo, I'm picking up now. Stay up to.
Let's go 180.
3 Romeo, Romeo, altitude check. Radar contact. Climb, maintain, climb, maintain, take you up to 8,000. Climb, maintain 8,000.
Climb and maintain 8,000, 3 Romeo, Romeo.
Freighter 1, descend to maintain 4,000.
Can we stay at 7 for Freighters 1?
Freighter 1, stand by. Freighter 1, maintain 7,000. You can contact Milwaukee approach on 127.37.
Maintain 7,000, Milwaukee 12737, Freighters 1, thanks.
Okay, it was 4657.
That was a good one.
Maintain 13,000.
I maintain 13,000, Sky was 46.
We got birds ahead.
Do we?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, shit. Yeah, if you ever see them directly in front of you, by all means, do whatever you need to do to get away from them.
Sure.
That's 3 Romeo, Romeo.
Those look like hawks. I never seen hawks fly together, though. There's like two of them.
231, set to maintain 11,000.
11,000, 231.
All right, now let's go back to like a 220.
All right.
I just wanted to sequence in behind that guy. I still don't see him, so.
Yeah, me either.
And we are out of their airspace here right now. Milwaukee approach 7 Lima Golf, request frequency change.
Number 7 Lima Golf, rear service terminated, spot VFR, frequency change approved.
All right, VFR, 9 Lima Golf. All right, I'm going to leave them on. I'm just going to turn them down.
Sure.
I want to hear what's going on around me, but I don't want to. It's hard to give instruction.
Absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate that.
And I've got traffic here, so there was just one guy up here. He's 1,000 below. Oh, there he is finally. Kind of see him right there.
Yep, got it.
1,000 below. So that's what 1,000 feet below looks like. If they were even with us, you'd look kind of right on the horizon.
Got it.
So 1,000 below, what does that look like? A couple, inch or two. Anyways, cool. All right. So those initial power settings when you're leveling off, set the pitch, set the power that you want to be at, then trim out, which is exactly what you did. And you made a couple adjustments after that. And we're right at 3,000, and you're right on the heading I gave you at 220. So beautiful. Perfect. All right. Let's just do a couple real small turns. So let's just go to 270 here. We'll maintain altitude. And just go like each of these tick marks here are 10 degrees. Just keep it under 20 for now.
Okay.
10, 15 degrees is all I'm looking for right now, and we're just maintaining that altitude. So if you see yourself drop, just take a little. And you can always give yourself a little bit of power if you need to. We don't need to go very far today. Normally you'd be cruising out. We would want to cruise a little fast on 80 knots. 80 knots pretty slow, but we're not going anywhere. We have no destination in mind here.
Sure.
So,
do we want to lean out mixture?
We do.
Okay.
So let's go back to this here first of all.
All right.
So cruise flight, throttle, mixture lean, instrument track. So once you're at 3,000, some people don't do it till after 3,000. I do it immediately when I'm in cruise flight.
Okay.
So we're gonna lean this out. You can do it one of two ways. You can either just hold this dude back that, and I can do it here. You'll hear like a little bit of RPM increase.
4,000, Victor 231.
And then you'll start to hear a little, it's like stuttering.
A little stutter.
So a little bit more than that. So it's nice and smooth.
Got it.
Now you're leaned out.
Perfect.
You want to do it?
Sure.
Every plane has its sort of wheelhouse, so you'll kind of know when you're getting close. Alpha Pop, the 172 is extremely sensitive. you hear that little bit of increase right there, and now it's going to dip. Yep, there's your dip.
All right, so 2 full turns.
Yeah, anywhere in there.
All right.
You just want to be a little bit on the other side of lean, on the other side of full lean.
Got it. All right.
Beautiful. Cool. All right, let's go to, let's try to maintain that 3,000. Let's go to 180. Left turn to 180.
Left turn 180. Maintain 3,000.
I was a little busy there in approach. Sorry about that.
All good.
Milwaukee Colony 919, 5,000 direct Racine. We have the weather at Racine, final the visual.
Colony 919, Milwaukee approach, missile number 3000.
And so, if you learned about the gyroscopes too, you know they also call what's called precession. So they also get off a little bit eventually.
Yeah.
So like right now, like you're on a 180 on your heading, but we see these roads, Wisconsin roads are very much north and south. So I'll bet you it's a little bit off. And if we take a look at our compass, you can only really use your compass when you're straight and level. So if you look at it, so get lined up there, you're pretty much south. Now you can adjust that to true south. And now it makes sense with our roads too. Right?
Got it.
You can almost, you can make pretty well visual sense here, but if you were in an area where you really didn't know or the roads were messed up,
sure.
I always want to just double check that once in a while.
Got it. Okay.
So cool. Okay, let's ascend up to 4,000 feet. So when we make an ascent, we're going to go full power, and we're going to pitch for that kind of climb again. So again, we're going to pitch for like 70 or so. It's not going to be our best. We're not looking for a VX or VY. We're just looking for a nice cruise climb. So 70 in this plane is good.
All right, so full power.
Full power.
Pitch to 70.
Yep, keep that 180 and let's go up to 4,000 here. And again, if you're on a long climb like this where you know it's going to be a little bit, always use your trim too if you want to make it easier on yourself.
Got it. Set up 1,000.
Yeah, we'll go to 4,000.
All right.
I'm going to give you a turn here in the middle while we're waiting, but yeah, for now, just straight to 4,000.
JWAC off. JWAC off. Disregard.
I think this guy's going fast. Is that true? Yeah, 158 knots. Let's make a right turn. Keep climbing at 70 knots. And make a left turn to 090.
090. 090. Maintaining 70 knots.
Yep.
And climbing.
Beautiful.
Colony 919. Number 3, Romeo, trying to maintain 6,000.
If I maintain 6,000 for you, Romeo.
And actually keep that turn going all the way to 360.
360, maintain 70 and climbing.
And since this has taken quite a while, we'll go to 3,500. 3,500.
3,500.
Just playing with 2 adults in it, man. Like, you know, we're only getting like 200 feet a minute.
Yeah.
And we're leaned out already too, so. Beautiful.
All right, 3,500, maintaining 360.
So now again, nose back over. You want to set that pitch kind of first.
All right, nose
set
is
your
over.
Pitch, get your airspeed back up to what you kind of want to cruise at. 80, 85 is fine here. And then pull that power back out to whatever you want to. Eventually, when you do a flight plan, you like set your cruise altitude and set your cruise RPMs, what you want to get for fuel economy and whatnot.
Got it.
So, nose over a little bit. Still climbing. There you go.
Go.
And that guy is now past us. So let's.
There we go.
Cool. All right. Now let's make a descent down to 3,200.
All right.
So now you're climbing already. So now we're going to power back. We're going to power back to like a nice cruise descent is usually like 1,900, 2,000 RPM, somewhere in there for this.
All right.
So we're going to pull the power back to, let's pull the power back here to like 1,900 RPMs.
1,900. So for descent, do we need carb heat always?
You should, and you can. So if you want to pull the carb heat on, go for it. It's really more critical landing phases, obviously, but we'll get you in the habit of it now.
Got it.
Milwaukee approach on 127.0.
Milwaukee 127.
We only used it, the way the engines are set up, they're more, I don't know why in the Cessnas they're more worried about carb icing in a Cessna descending. And again, pitch for like 70. Sorry, I'm kind of got lost track here. So we pull the power back. So we were descending pretty quick there, which is fine, but it's also can be a little uncomfortable with the ears popping and whatnot. Sure. So I'll go to 3200 here, level off. So start adding that power back in.
Can you do it again for me?
There you go, yeah.
Carb heat off.
Yep, carb heat off, power back in.
All right.
And we get cruise back out there.
Trying to get back on my visual 360 heading.
Actually, we make a left turn to 270.
Sorry, 270. Trying to maintain 3200.
Yeah, so you're about a 30-degree bank here, so when you get to about 15 degrees, so we got...
Yeah, we overshot a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you're going to go from 270, you want to start making, 285 in that case is when you would want to start kind of rolling out.
Got it. All right.
And now let's do one more turn. I want you to think about one more thing. So let's make another turn to 180 again. And let's lead with that rudder. Make sure this turn lead, kind of just start a little bit of pressure with that rudder.
All right.
We're just looking for that ball to stay nice and coordinated. I think you've been doing pretty well. I haven't noticed anything. A lot of times you kind of notice in your seat.
Yeah.
I haven't been looking, but I have a feeling you've been doing pretty good about it already.
All right.
Wisconsin 6080 more.
There we go.
001.
Lost a little altitude there, but that's all right.
Yep, and you can always make small throttle changes. Like if you lost a little bit of altitude, just add a little bit back in, get back up, and then level back out.
Got it.
Number 0, Mike Alpha, contact Chicago Center, 123.82, 2382.
All right.
Chicago 2382, 0, Mike Alpha, Quebec.
Let's do a couple more of those. Let's do a couple more turns at specifically at 30 degrees this time, which is the big notch there.
Big notch, okay.
Yep. And I want you to consider that rollout this time. So let's go.
04 Whiskey Raptor, I think you're number 4, please.
Let's make a right turn back to 360 at 30 degrees.
Right turn, 360, maintain 3000.
Yep, maintain 3000. But then I want you to kind of think about that rollout this time. So you're going to be 30 degrees. So 15 degrees before you hit that 360 is when you should start considering rolling out.
All right, so I got my 30 degrees.
Yeah, and you're not really thinking about it, but anytime you roll a plane in, like, you kind of level it out, right? Like now we're actually level with the ailerons.
Exactly.
When you get to do steep turns, I know you did on your Discovery flight, you actually add a little bit of counter aileron.
All right, so there's 30 degrees, half of that. Start my rollout.
Country flight 1507, Milwaukee departure, radar contact.
There we go, that's north.
And you were just a tick early there, but you were actually about 20 degrees, and that's why it was early there. So
got it.
If you'd have rolled out 10 degrees, you'd have been dead on it.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Cool. Let's make a climbing right turn to 180, and let's go up to back up to 3500.
Climbing right turn to 180.
Yep.
Back up to what?
3500.
Back up to 3500.
So full power for a climb.
50 Victor has traffic in sight.
50 Victor, thank you.
Kind of pitching for 70, beautiful.
Sorry, what's my heading?
180.
180.
Southwest 2291, FedEx Milwaukee approach on 118.47, 1847.
On wind. All right, I'm 20 degrees, so at 10, start the rollout, halfway, 180.
351607.
And 3500. Back to level here. And throttle out, 22, 3.
Awesome. Love it.
All right.
Woo.
1607, turn left heading 310.
Beautiful. Right on altitude, right on heading. I think you're definitely right on the 180 heading here. That probably processed just a little bit, which does happen with those turns.
Yeah.
You feeling okay?
I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
Okay.
Just a tiniest amount.
Okay. Let's just fly straight and level here just for a little bit here. We'll just give you a little straight and level practice.
Sure.
Number 74 Bravo, so I maintain 6,000. That's going to be the highest I can give you for now, just for the military airspace.
These, you can kind of get that at you too, if that helps.
Yeah, I have a nice flow down by my feet that's feeling nice.
Good. And you can always crack a window in these things too. You can fly with the windows open in these Cessnas too, so.
I think last time I was really focused on the dials.
Yeah.
And looking out at the horizons. Very nice.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what you want to do for VFR. Most of your sights should be out here, right? Like,
yeah.
You're just looking out here, you know you're keeping about that altitude. Once in a while, look down. I'm 100 feet low. Just pick that nose up, just a touch, right? Like you're just a real touch. Make that little change, and then look back down after 5-10 seconds. Is my vertical speed still down a little bit? It is, so maybe I need a little more power, right?
Sure.
Or a little bit more nose up, either way. So in this case, I'm still descending.
Yep.
Add another 50 or 100 of horsepower, or RPMs.
Wisconsin 6080, contact
there you go.
approach 120.1.
201, Wisconsin 6080.
Frontier Flight 1607, contact Chicago Center 123.82, 2382.
2382, Frontier Flight 1607.
Number 04 with T, contact Milwaukee approach on 118.0.
So again, we're still losing still, so just pull back a little bit. Yeah. There you go. And if this is the case where now we're 300 feet low, give it the beams and go back up.
I can imagine with the more horsepower, the more direct correlation there is there when you hit the throttle.
It's more of its responsiveness, right? I mean,
sure.
Like I said, we're, you know.
Yeah, response is the operative word.
Yeah. If you want to make a, if you're feeling up to it, you can make a right turn all the way back to 360. Just do it real slow.
Say that one more time, sorry.
Right turn to 360.
Right turn, 360.
Yeah.
Maintain 3,500?
If you're feeling good, yeah. If you're not feeling good, let me know. I'll take controls and you can just look outside for a little bit or whatever.
Oh, that's great. It's actually nice to have a job to do.
Yeah, sometimes that's the case.
All right.
And then once you get to 360, let's climb up to 4,000 feet. I want to do a descent. I want to start adding a little bit of flap so you can feel what that feels like.
Got it. All right, a 20-degree turn. Halfway is 10. Start to roll out. Full power, climb to 4,000.
Yep. Just pitch for that 70 knots or so.
All right, 4,000, reduce. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. Fix the altitude. All right.
Let's keep 360. I think you're off just a touch, probably.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
360. We're going to maintain the heading of 360 here. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to descend at 70 knots.
Okay.
So I want you to pull back power to about 2,000.
Power to 2,000.
Yeah, and I want you to set that pitch for 70 knots.
Wonky, jet links 15,000 descending 14,000 with the weather exploiting direct jamming. The final approach fix on the RNAV, runway 4 for the visual runway 4.
And then kind of trim it out there so you're right at the 70 knots. So a little bit, pull back a little bit more.
Yep. 3001, copy all, it's going to maintain 13.
Once you got this set, just leave that.
13,000.
All right, so set power.
Yeah, so now,
All right.
Let me give you 9. Let me just give you 100 less here, 1900. Let's go. I want you in a little bit, just a small descent here. So there we go.
All right.
So we're about 70, 75 knots, right?
Yep.
And we're losing just a little bit of, not too fast here. Yeah, set that for 70. There you go. So now we're in a nice kind of slow descent, right?
Yep.
Now let's add 10 degrees of flaps, and what's going to happen is the nose is going to want to pick up because you're going to add that little bit of lift.
Sure.
I want you to resist that, keep that nose kind of down for that 70 knots, and it should restabilize there. You shouldn't really have to retrim it. It should restabilize kind of back at 70 knots.
Got it. Okay.
So go ahead and add 10 of flaps in. Just resist that nose up.
All right. 10 of flaps.
So that nose just wants to pop up there a little bit. Just
Yep.
hold that down.
Jet links 15, descend maintain 4,000.
And now it kind of restabilizes, right?
Yep. All right, we got 70.
So I'm going to have you go to 20 now. Same thing. I just want you to resist that speed. So this is like if you were coming in for a descent and we're adding those flaps. We're trying to maintain, you know, keeping a stabilized descent is key to any descent when you're coming in for a landing. So we're trying to keep 70 knots.
Yep, 70 knots. We're at 20. You want me to go 30?
We're at 10. This is oh, it is kind of notched in there a little bit. Okay, yeah.
I think we're at 20, bud.
It's the 10 notch. That notch is off.
Oh, I
So
see.
the second notch is 20.
Okay.
Let's add the add one more in there, and you're going to feel that
Oh,
nose pop
second
up again.
notch. Got it.
So
Okay.
just resist that. That's just what I want you to practice a little bit. Like,
Got it.
And now the opposite's going to happen when you take it off. So I'm going to have you, I want you to stay in this descent at 70 knots. So a little bit more down, right? Get that 70 knots back up.
Okay.
Now I want you to take 10 set of flaps off. And now the nose is going to want to drop, so I want you to just feel that and resist that again.
Got it.
Try
Okay.
and maintain that 70. There you go. Beautiful.
All right.
And then once again, let's do the same thing. Flaps out, that nose is going to want to drop, resist it. Hold that nose up because you want to maintain 70. Yeah, nice.
All right.
Cool. Let's level off here at 3,500. So,
All right. Level at 35.
Yep, so add your power back in to stay at 35. We'll probably go like 2,300. That 22 hasn't been maintaining us. So let's go to maybe 23 or even 2350. So when you follow me in on that final descent, we're going to talk about that again, that flaps setting and how that changes the plane. And how we're trying to keep it stable. So we're making a configuration change, but we don't want to change our airspeed. We don't want to change our stabilized approach.
Got it.
So, cool. All right. We actually don't have a ton of time left here. Let's do...
Southwest, pitch 46 with you, 2,500 for 5.
You want to do a few steeper turns? A little bit? Or
One more time?
you want to try a few steeper turns this time?
Sure.
Or how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Actually, the more that I feel pressure in my seat, the better I feel.
Awesome. All right. So we're gonna do a 45-degree bank this time to a 180 heading. Okay.
Okay, so that's halfway between these two?
Yeah, so this is 10, 20, 30 is the big
Yep.
one. This other big one is 60, so
Yep.
halfway between. To 180, what's going to happen now is that, and we may have talked about this on your Discovery flight, once you get to that like 30-degree mark or further in that bank, all of that lift that the wings are lifting, he didn't say Julia, no, okay. Any of that, the lift that the wing is generating is now tipped over, and half of that lift is now producing the turn.
Yep.
So now you're losing that lift. So you're going to need to add a little back pressure, and you're going to need to add a little throttle too. So once you get to that 30 degree, just add a real little bit, 50, 100 RPM, and maintain that back pressure all the way to 180 degrees.
Okay.
180, sorry, adding,
all right,
adding
so
180.
Right turn to 180.
Yep.
45 degree turn.
Yep.
I'm not looking to maintain speed, I'm looking to maintain 3,500.
Right.
All right.
We'll worry about speed on when we actually do steep turns. This is just an exercise in, I want you to notice that you're losing that lift in that steep of a turn.
Got it. Okay. Here we go.
So maintain that 3,500 feet.
7 more miles south, then you'll be coming north. Yeah, about 7 more miles, and then it'll probably be another 4 miles or
So a little more,
by
yep.
the time we do the course reversal.
So you're losing all that lift, you're descending?
Southwest 646, climb V to set, maintain 1 to 3,000.
That's 30. Okay.
Nice. Now you can roll out here in the
Yeah.
180.
Come on, approach 127.37. 2737,
That goes much faster.
It does, right? But that's okay, you got the idea. You added that little bit of power.
Yep.
And if you also notice there, you did it unconsciously, but I don't know if you noticed that once you get to that 45, you actually have to add a little bit of left aileron in.
Yep.
And it's called the overbanking tendency.
Got it.
It's just because that wing is going so much faster and producing extra lift, you got to kind of counteract that with a little bit of left aileron, which is exactly.
Got it.
You did it unconsciously. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
You knew you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's do one more of those.
Yeah, let's do one more, and then maybe we can call it for the day.
We are gonna.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can pick a direction, and you can do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna try doing right again.
Okay.
Same idea. Maintain 3,500.
Yeah, initially you're going to want to pick that nose up because you're going higher in your seat and it looks like you're climbing.
Air 9774 Bravo, contact Milwaukee approach on 127.0. 74 Bravo, 127.0.
Very nice. And you anticipated that rollout that time too, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's excellent. You climbed a little bit there, but that's okay. Sometimes that's the tendency, like when you're in, when your side goes up or down, sometimes the turn,
Sure.
It's just your visual that's a little different. All right, cool. I'm going to jump back on the approach here. You can just fly this heading for the moment.
All right.
I'm going to grab the weather quickly.
Information Juliet, 1652 Zulu. Wind 040 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12 south. Temperature 17. 2.9er. Altimeter 29er.
3 Bravo, Lima, just confirming you're turning northbound.
Landing runway left.
That's for 63 Lima Bravo, yeah, we're in a turn back to the left, southbound temporarily, so have a 270 back to the north.
317 left.
Yeah, 3 Lima Bravo,
right close.
Are you doing different lines now?
Taxiway closures on airports. Transponders required to be on while operating.
Go to 090.
090.
Vicinity airport. Migratory waterfowl vicinity airport. All aircraft read back all hold short instructions. All taxiing departing aircraft remain on ground control frequency. Until advised, for clearance delivery, contact ground control frequency. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
I missed the first part of that, so go listen to it again.
Milwaukee Mitchell Airport ATIPS information, Juliet. 1652 Zulu. Wind 040 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12 south. Temperature 17. 2.9. Altimeter.
Awesome. All right. I know the nav, it did clear up a little bit when we got out here. Milwaukee approach 757 Lima Golf. We are 14 miles to the west. We are inbound with information Juliet. Full stop.
757 Lima Golf, Milwaukee approach, Mitchell altimeter 3001. Maintain VFR and squawk 4672.
4672, maintain VFR. 7 Lima Golf. 4672.
Three Victor Bravo, traffic 11 o'clock and 2 miles westbound, 4,600 indicated.
Looking 3 Victor. Oh, I see him, 3 Victor.
So we need to have a conversation with them before we enter their airspace. We're
Further contact 1 to 3 miles west of the Milwaukee Airport in area left base for runway 1 left Milwaukee.
Left base for 1 left. 7 and go. Yep, so we have to have some type of conversation with them before we get into their airspace. We're still 3 miles out from their airspace, but...
Information hotels, current workshop, they're doing the visual of 10 now. Okay, based on the weather, I'd like to...
So we're coming back in. That runway we took off is a long north-south runway. It's 1 left. That's what he told us to expect. And he said to fly it to a left base, which we're pretty much on a left base for 1. So we're just going to maintain this. We can probably sneak in just a little bit if you want to fly like a 080, something like that. We're pretty far south here, so.
Okay. So we're just going to go direct to base?
Unless he tells us otherwise, we're going to go direct base, yep. And now we're talking with approach again. We've got tower and standby. Because they're going to switch us off the tower eventually.
It's really hard for me to hear them.
Is it?
Yeah.
They're coming right through that altitude.
Is that better?
Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, we've been the same spot every time, but yeah, we can try to hand fly it, do a little tighter. Thank you.
Try to hand fly it. And we can actually, what are we at here? 3. Let's descend down to 20.
Descend Legoff, keep the best forward speed for as long as practical, and a close left base you can monitor tower, or correction, contact tower.
Alright, we'll keep the speed up and over to tower 7 minutes go. I'm going to give you just a little more speed here. Just descend down to 3,000, so just use pitch here.
0, Mike Lehman, descend to maintain 4,000.
We're going to keep that speed up, so leave the power there.
Alright.
Mitchell Tower, 7 Lima Golf. Headed for a left base for 1 left.
Cessna 757 Lima Golf, Milwaukee Tower, roger. Report turning final for runway 1 left.
Report final for 1 left, 7 Lima Golf. Alright.
Wisconsin 6228, turn left at Echo, actually turn left at Kilo and contact ground. Left at Kilo.
So we're going to fly it in. They want us to report turning final, so we're going to fly it in. We're going to keep our speed up because they want us out of the way. That's why they asked us to keep the speed up. Normally we'd be slowing down here.
Expensive.
But that's okay. It's cheaper for you, and we get out of the way. So let's descend down to 2,500. I'm going to pull the power a little bit. Let's go to 2,500 feet. So we'll keep that speed up here. And winds were shifted just a little bit. We're 040 now. So we'll have just a little bit of crosswind from the right.
All right.
And another thing when you're coming in here too, when you're not sure, like making sure you have the right runway, right? Like we know we're getting 1 left, so 1 left is, if you picture it like that, you know you can kind of see what it's going to be there. If you're at an unfamiliar airport, you don't know, always good to verify. And once you're lined up on final, you are definitely verifying that you're heading is...
Say that one more time, sorry.
Triple 680 Milwaukee.
Once we're on final, we're definitely verifying that we're on a 010 heading.
1 left, clear to take off.
The numbers match what we're told. Don't want to land on a wrong runway. So let's get level up 23. Well, yeah, level up there a little bit. Oh. 23 is fine, that's fine. Let me give you some of that power back. So configuring the land and stuff, I'll kind of just talk through it. We'll do that like in another 2 lessons or so. We'll talk about T-walls and we'll actually go do some and I'll let you fly an actual pattern.
Okay.
And we'll learn about just how that gets set up.
Sounds good.
You can start reading about that and looking over that.
Yeah, my stomach's trying to talk to me right now.
Okay, you want me to take over?
Yeah, please.
You got it. I got controls.
For controls.
Yeah, it's getting a little bumpy here, so.
That's no joke. I just want to be prepared.
Okay.
Just in case.
It's always, we're always 5 minutes too late here, aren't we?
Honestly, I think it's the descent.
Oh, gotcha. Especially today, it's pretty bumpy too. I'm going to square this up just a little bit here.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf Newton, need to report runway 1 left, clear to land.
Okay, clear to land 1 left, 7 Lima Golf. Alright, we do not need to report anymore. We are cleared to land. And now we're on a long base here. I'm not going to quite configure just yet.
Oh, that's so cool.
Taking off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are there limitations as far as where we're allowed to land on the runway, or can we use the whole runway?
So you could request it. They are expecting you to land at the in the front third of that runway. So
Okay.
Like a normal landing. You can request. I know we're way down there.
JetBlue 680, turn right heading 050.
So you could request
departure.
that, but in this case, they're expecting you to land.
Got it.
You too.
So you can get off the runway easier. So like you can land and then get off.
Right.
So now I'm starting to slow down. So
Yeah.
now I'm at 75 knots. Carb heat's on. I got my first set of flaps in here. So this is kind of like we were on a normal pattern now. I only like to land these things with 20 degrees of flaps at most. That 30 degrees is just a little too much, I think. But
Too much in the way of.
it's just too steep of a descent.
Got it.
The Cessnas are like to be, I don't know. That's the way I like it. I'm going to teach you with 30, but
Sure.
yeah, at least originally. And we're actually right at glide slope here. If you can see the lights, we're at 2 red, 2 white already.
Yeah.
So we are perfectly on glide slope here.
Beautiful.
Make that turn on the final here. So now this is a little exercise I'm going to have you practice maybe next time or the second time, or the third lesson. I've done this with my other guys. So right now, I'm kind of lined up with the runway, right? But I have to keep a crab that way because the wind's coming a little bit from there. This isn't too noticeable here.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the rudders to keep my nose lined up with that runway.
Got it.
I'm on a little bit of right rudder right now. And I'm going to keep my wing into the wind. So now we're coming down nice and easy. Lined up with the runway. Our speed's a little quick here. We're going to slow down a little bit. We want to be... So I'm using the ailerons to keep me aligned with left to right.
Yeah.
And the rudder is keeping my nose pointed. So right now I need a little bit of left rudder to get that nose back pointed. And just a little bit of trim. I don't like to think about speed too much, so if I can trim it out for 70, it'll carry me down to 70 the whole way.
All right.
So just making those adjustments with the ailerons for left to right of the runway. And the rudders, you can kind of feel me dancing around on those a little bit, just keeping the nose pointed straight.
Runway 1 left.
District 5637, Milwaukee Tower, runway 1 left, clear to land.
Runway 1 left, clear to land, Blue Street 5637.
So speed's getting a little quick here. Bring that nose up a little bit, pitching for speed. That's 70, which is fine. We like to see like 70 on final here. We'll transition to like 65 on short final. That runway is kind of made. I'm going to slowly bring that power back out. Transitioning to like 65 knots or so here. All right, now power's out. And we're just going to maintain. I'm looking way down at the end of the runway here. We're just bleeding off speed. Try to keep that nose wheel light so it doesn't shake like a beast.
Are you up on the ailerons? Or on the elevator?
Yeah, I'm up on the elevator.
Got it.
Aileron into the wings once you're landed.
November 7 Lima Golf, turn left at Sierra and contact ground.
Left on Sierra, over to ground. 7 Lima Golf. So right here, Sierra, you can tell by the black there. Clean up the plane a little bit here. So we got to get off the runway as quick as possible. Not to hurry, but just be off of it.
Right.
And then we're going to go over to ground here. And now once we're off the runway, there is another checklist here. I'll let you just look at that quick. I've already done it. Carb heat's off, wing flaps are up.
After landing, flaps up, mixture, lean for taxi, carb heat off.
Yep.
Trim.
Wonky ground, 7 Lima Golf is off of 1 left at Sierra. Would like to taxi back to signature.
So 757 Lima Golf, wonky ground, make the hard right turn onto Tango, Echo, Zulu, Foxtrot, cross runway 7 right, hold short of runway 13.
Right, Tango, Echo, Zulu, Foxtrot, and cross. Sorry, give me the crossings again, 7 left.
Number 7 Lima Golf, on Tango, cross runway 7 right, and hold short of Echo 2.
Gotcha, cross 7 right and hold short of... Damn it.
Echo 2.
I don't know what that's for me. I'm going to go Tango. My apologies. Instructions for 7 Lima Golf here.
7 Lima Golf, no problem. On Tango, cross runway 7 right, and hold short of Echo 2.
Gotcha. Tango, cross 7 right and hold short of Echo 2. He gave me full length before. That was not the instructions he gave me. That's why I was confused. All right. So the hard rod on Tango here, this is Tango. That's
Milwaukee ground, Delta 2930, taxi with Juliet.
Delta 2930, runway 1 left, taxi via Bravo, Romeo, cross runway 7 right.
Bravo, Romeo, cross 7 right to runway 1 left, Delta 2930.
all right. We are cleared to cross 7 right, which is going to be here.
He gave you clearance for this?
He gave me clearance for 7 right, yeah, and then hold short of Echo 2. So clear left, clear right, and we are cleared to cross. Hold short of Echo 2, so here's Echo, and then Echo 1.
Echo 2 is after.
Yeah, Echo 2's up there. He's got this Delta plane coming, that's why. This is Echo 1, I'm okay here, just gotta go. Echo 2 is the one that kind of angles in here.
7 Lima Golf, continue Echo, hold short of Kilo.
Continue Echo, hold short of Kilo, 7 Lima Golf. That's why. That plane was coming in, he thought he could, if I would have hurried, he would have been, he gave me the full directions the first time. I think I wasn't quick enough, so.
Milwaukee ground, Cessna 739 Alpha Papa.
Cessna Alpha Papa, Milwaukee ground, say bye.
Hey, ground, Blue Street 5637, South Kilo, gate Delta 52.
Blue Street 5637, Milwaukee ground, taxi via Kilo Bravo.
Kilo Bravo to the gate, Blue Street 5637.
So 7 7 Lima Golf, pass behind the regional jet, continue taxi, Echo, Zulu, Foxtrot, cross runway 13, cross runway 7 left.
All right, Echo Zulu Foxtrot, cross 13, cross 7 left. 7 Lima Golf. All right.
2930, latest info I got is it's going to be a lengthy delay for Minneapolis. Just advisory to copy your method taxi.
All right. How long is lengthy?
The time that they gave me is just under an hour from now.
Awesome. Stand by 1.
All right.
All right, we're cleared to cross this. Clear left, clear right. And we are cleared to cross
Southwest 4135, push off Charlie 21 Juliet.
Southwest 4135, walk your ground, push back on the Bravo's approved.
On a Bravo approved, Southwest 4135.
Delta 2930 ground, stand by, I'm getting a different time for you.
Do you want us to hold here, or do you want us to cross 7 right on Romeo?
Delta 2930, you can continue taxi, Bravo Romeo, cross runway 7 right. New time's a little bit better for you, about a half an hour from now.
All right,
And we
Bravo
are
Romeo, cross 7 right, thanks.
7 left here also, so clear left, clear right, and we are cleared to cross.
And what was that wheels up time for us?
Delta 2930 will be between 40 and 42 after the hour, and just let me know when you're ready to ride. I've got a different spot to hold you.
That sucks.
All right, we're ready.
Delta 2930, continue taxi, Bravo, Romeo, Romeo 4, Quebec, Romeo 6, hold short of Romeo, cross runway 7 right.
All right, Bravo Romeo, Romeo 4, Quebec, Romeo 6, short of Romeo, cross runway 7 right. Delta 2930.
I gotta recalibrate my headset. I don't know if it's my headset that's, if I was messing around with it the other day. I was messing around with it a little bit, and I never used the app. I set it up originally, and I've never touched it.
Got it.
But I was messing around with something the other day, just trying something out.
So when we park out here, are there stalls?
Not really. We always just kind of park. They want us parking on this side of the hangar here.
Got it.
Generally, it doesn't matter which direction really you face. Cool. All right. RPM's at 1,000 anytime you're stopping, or anytime you're not moving.
All right.
And then,
Do we have to sign off with ground, or are we done?
No, they don't.
Awesome.
Once you're here, it's good. So, yep, we already did all this. So flaps up, leaned. Yep. Normally, we could have turned those lights off too to taxi. It doesn't matter. I like leaving them on, especially when you're crossing runways. You got to turn them back on, anyways.
Sure.
I leave all the lights on until we're here.
Got it. Throttle close.
Avionics first.
Avionics off.
That's a nice entrance though, they give straight in.